Hi Kyanite babies, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a what is blocking your potential pick a card. If you would like to book a personal read with me, that will be in the description box for you. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which will also be in the description box for you. Thank y'all for almost 900 subscribers. Like, how cool is that? And is there anything else? Oh, I love you guys. I think that's it. So pile one is this crystal here. Pile two is this smoky quartz crystal. Oops, wait, let me do it like this. It's this smoky quartz crystal. And pile three is my personal favorite in my birthstone. And with this. So this is pile three. Oops, shit. This is pile two. And this is pile one. And I'm gonna leave the timestamps for y'all down below. And we about to just get started. Okay, Spirit, so what is blocking pile one's potential? Let's see. Am I going to go under like this, or I think I am. So what are the dominant emotions that run my life? That was your first card. What can I burn is your second card. And name all the things you love. Okay, so pile one, so far what I'm getting for you is that what's blocking your potential is your sadness, or your not feeling motivated enough, like not feeling like you're able to do it is what I'm getting from that. I feel like you have a lot of fears and failure that you could be holding on to, and that's why you could be telling yourself like, see, I can't do it because last time this happened. And it's like, but that's not last time, it's this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta think about this time. So what are the dominant emotions that run my life? I feel like it could be sadness and fear, honestly, is what I'm getting. I feel like you may also struggle with caring too much about validation, is what I'm getting, or other people's opinions of you. You know, you could be afraid, okay, what do other people think about this? And it's like, are you doing this for you, or are you doing this for other people? You know, so I feel like that's why it's so important for you to name all the things that you love, you know. Also, with that card, I just saw, are you one of them? So, you know, maybe you need to provide a little more self-love for yourself, so that way you can see your path more clearly. You know, I feel like your vision could be a little bit clouded because you got so much going on in your head. And that's where this card comes in with what can I burn? I feel like this is something, I feel like this is signifying what needs to be released. You know what I'm saying? So normally, you know, it'll say like write it on a piece of paper and burn it so you can release it. Now, if that helps you, then please do that. But also, I'm just getting that. Damn it, I didn't forget what I was about to say. I was going too damn fast. Oh, but honestly, what I'm just getting from this is that you just have a lot that you're holding on to that just doesn't serve you anymore, pile one. It's a lot that needs to be released. I also feel like there's a lot of labels people have put on you that you have accepted, that you don't have to anymore or ever. You know what I'm saying? If somebody be like, you ugly, and you know you're not ugly, or you don't feel like you ugly, you don't have to accept that. Why? Because they said it? They think they ugly. That's why they said it to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're living in a lot of fear right now, and it's because you care about what other people think too much. I feel like you don't validate your own opinions first. You know, I feel like you go off, okay, what do this person think? And then you think about what you think about it. So say like they be like, I don't like it. Then it'll make you realize how much you like it, or some shit like that. Or they be like, I like it. Make you realize how much you don't like it, or something like that. So what I'm getting, honestly, is you need to believe in yourself, pile one. You need to have more, I'm hearing courage and strength. You need to believe in your ideas and your abundance. I'm getting the word magical, powerful, manifestation. I'm hearing, okay, I'm seeing manifestation ability specifically. So you could be a magic manifester, but you don't even know that because you are too afraid to tap into your manifesting abilities. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I just don't think you know how powerful you are. So here, let's read this one. How did you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin feeling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. And that's what I was saying. Like, I don't think you understand that you can really manifest anything, you know, anything you see yourself doing, being, you know what I'm saying, you can really achieve that in real life. And I feel like that's what you struggle with seeing, because other people's opinions mean so much to you. Today's soul action: lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I feel like you care too much about other people. It's like, if they say they like it, you realize how much you don't like it, or vice versa. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? So I also feel like what that card was saying, power for you, is that you might have unrealistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the goals you set for yourself are real, but the time frame you give yourself may be really short. And that's why you possibly feel a lot of stress and pressure to complete it. And it's like, I want to be a millionaire in 5 months. It's like, baby, give yourself more time. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're working crazy for 5 months and now you don't have $1 million. So you feel like, see, I'm a fucking failure. And it's like, I feel like, have more realistic expectations for yourself. Okay? So we have, what can I burn? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. See, like I was saying, like, whatever labels was put on you, you don't have to accept that power. Okay, that's not who you are. You are who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're not ugly, guess what? You're not ugly. I don't care how many people think you're ugly. If you don't think you're ugly, then you can't be ugly. Like, and that's the thing. People will disagree with that, but that's okay. You ain't for everybody type shit. So let's see. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. And that's what I was saying. Like, anything, any labels people have put on you, you don't have to accept that. So if you put yourself out there in a talent show and it didn't go as planned, and now everybody like, see, this nigga can't rap for real, and it's like, no, I can, bitch, I was just nervous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get rid of the fear that you can't really rap, because you know you can. You was just in front of the wrong crowd. You know, the crowd wasn't fucking with your energy type shit. So today's soul action is, make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Exactly. You are the creator of your situation, your life, all that stuff. You can determine what is next for you in your life. So if you feel like you're not being where you want to be right now, I honestly feel like you need to take a step back, power. It's so noisy outside, and reassess yourself. I feel like you need to understand exactly what it is you want. I feel like you can want a lot of things at once, and it's hard for you to settle on one of them. And you need to really I feel like you have a very broad selection of things, and you need to really narrow them down and realize which ones you fuck with the most and which ones you want to achieve right now. So it says, name all the things you love. Are you one of them? Today's mantra is, I give myself all the love and attention I need. Yeah, I feel like what's blocking your potential is that you put yourself on the back burner, and that you care about other people's opinions. So I feel unconsciously you may put them first because you care about their opinion so much, and then you put yourself last, and you look at things last from your perspective. And it's like, no, look at them first from your perspective. If you need an outside opinion and you can have somebody you trust that's going to be honest with you, go for it. But stop asking what everybody else think of your work, is what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Just put your work out there, and who fuck with it is who fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know who really fuck with it and who don't. And I'm also getting pound one. You may realize the people around you don't support you for real, you know? So next we have garnet. Purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. Yeah, pound one. I just feel like you have a lot you holding on to that it just doesn't serve you anymore. You know, I'm getting, it's things that people have said about you. That's what's coming through heavy. So maybe you was bullied. I don't know, but I'm getting like you could be someone who's more reserved and possibly don't like conflict. So it's like when those moments happen to you, you probably just don't know what to do. But I'm getting, if you want to be where you want to be now, it's time to just let it go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is you have to let go of. So it's not going to be easy, whatever it is. But it's just time for you to realize that that's beneath you. You know, you don't have to. Let me get my words together. What I'm getting is that you don't have to accept those things. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to accept the fact that whatever these things are that is being put on you, you don't have to accept it. If you don't feel like it's you, you don't have to accept it. That's all I can really say. It's like, I just feel like you take whatever is thrown at you, Power One. I feel like people can throw everything at you and you just like, I deserve that. I deserve that. It's like pity almost. Like, I don't want you throwing no pity party. I want you to get stronger. I want you to get better. I want you to realize that 9 times out of 10, the shit people were saying about you is how they really felt about themselves. And they had to put it on somebody. And it was you, because you was the one that was going to accept it. And clearly you still accepting it because you still feel that way. So I just want you to realize that if you are to move on, you literally have to move on from things that happened in your past that you didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, that's a scale. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to tell you just be like, yeah, get over it, because I don't know what you've been through. But for the most part, what I'm getting, it's just right now, I'm getting like, it's just name calling. It's just names, like the words people have defined you as. It's like, you don't have to define yourself as that. You don't have to be in people's shadows. Like, I just want you to realize you're so much more. It's basically what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, you're so much more than what you think you are or what people tell you that you are, okay? So next we have Emerald, ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, and anniversaries. So what I'm getting from this Emerald card, Power One, you may feel like you aren't deserving of these good things. Or they may be hard for you to achieve because you have so much stored inside of you. Ooh, excuse me. I feel like these things may be hard for you to achieve because you have so much negativity stored within you that you can't see yourself winning. You can only see yourself losing and failing. I really do feel like you need to have more, you need to believe in yourself more, Power One, because it's really like, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. You are the inventor of your creation who don't even believe in your own creation. Why would I want your creation? You don't even use your own creation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you are deserving of celebrating, of winning, of having good times. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like once you get in a dark place, it's really hard for you to get out of there because you kind of feel like you deserve to be there. And that's why I was getting like that pity energy from. Are you a Pisces? You know, you think you're a martyr or something? You know, but I'm really just getting Power One, like, it's time to remove yourself from the past. It's time to get focused in the present and go after the things that you want. It's time to make that list of shit that hurts you and burn it, you know? It's time to let the dominant emotion be abundance, happiness, readiness, courage, strength. You know what I'm saying? Instead of fear and sadness and all that shit. Like, I feel like, yes, you really need to get your confidence up so that way when somebody says something that you don't agree with, it won't kill you. It won't feel like it's the end of the world. It won't feel like they coming at you, attacking you. You can probably take things too personal as well, Power One, is what I'm getting. You might take things to heart a lot. And it's like, I didn't mean it like that. I was just answering your question, you know, and then you get offended. So you probably take things too personally, and that could be why you store so much inside that doesn't need to be there, because somebody said one thing 10 years ago and you took it personal. That's what I'm getting. It's like you took it personal, and so it's stuck. And that's probably why I feel like you have so much stored in you. I'm also getting you fight yourself on a lot of things. Your higher self, you know, your higher self could be trying to tell you messages and you could be like, no, I know what I'm doing. So I'm getting, you could be a bit stubborn. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could be the type, I feel like you could be both. You could be the type to be like, no, I got it, I know what I'm doing. And then the minute you go ask for feedback and somebody like, no, it's like, well, why don't you like it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like you take things personal and you could be a bit stubborn. It's so weird, Power One. Moonstone, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. Didn't I say I feel like you don't listen to your higher self? Yeah, with the Moonstone card coming through, you block out your own intuition. Your higher self be trying to tell you like, look, sis, I think you should do this. And you be like, well, down here, we got it. So thanks. And it's just like, okay, now them people gonna start talking about you and you ain't gonna like it. And I'm trying to help you realize, you know, what could prevent you from getting in a situation where you could take something personal. I just feel like your higher self be really trying to help you, Power One, and you could probably reject it because you could be a know-it-all. I feel like that could also be what block your potential, is that it's like, I don't want to work with nobody because I know what I'm doing. I got it all together. Like, I don't need help. But you do, I feel. I don't think you need help with everything that you have going on. I feel like there are moments where you could use some feedback on your work or what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? And there are people around you that genuinely want to see you win. I also feel like there are people around you who don't care, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got something going on, it's just like, oh, he or she doing a little thing over there, you know? And I feel like there's also people who see what you're working towards or see where you want to be, but they can also see why you aren't there. And I feel like those are the people that are afraid to tell you about yourself because they don't want you getting offended. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it could be hard to tell you about yourself because you probably either get offended, you know, you take things too personally, you get sad, you get angry. I feel like it's a lot that power you may have to work on. You know, I feel like you hold on to all the negative things people say, but nothing positive, you know? And I feel like that comes from a lack of self-love with this name all the things you love card. I feel like you don't put yourself first. And that's what you need to start doing. And when you do that, you can also see your own flaws. You know what I'm saying? So that way, you won't store negative things people say and be like, is that really how I am? You'll be like, no, I know I have a smart mouth. You know what I'm saying? And people can't. I feel like once you love yourself more, Power, and you get to know yourself, it's going to be harder for people to put shit on you and harder for you to accept the things people say because you're going to know yourself. And you're going to know when somebody just talking or actually telling you about yourself, because there's a lot of people who just tell you about yourself but really just to be an asshole. You know, they just tell you all they put all the insecurities on you, and I feel like a lot of times that's what you accept. You don't accept the compliments, you don't remember those compliments, you don't store those in there and be like, 5 years ago they told me they saw me being rich. You know what I'm saying? You think about how 5 years ago that nigga was like, you ugly, I don't know, some shit like that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like Power One, you just need to strengthen your relationship with yourself. Okay? Power of prayer. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. So I'm getting with this power of prayer card. You may ask for help from the divine or spirit, but I feel like you aren't patient enough to receive it. You know, I feel like you ask and then you want results right away. Or like you ask and it's like, okay, what's next? I feel like you need to really have a talk with spirit. I feel like instead of just asking for spirit, actually really talk to spirit or whoever, whatever higher power you believe in. You know, if it's God, whoever. But I just feel like you need to really talk. You know what I'm saying? And get focused on what it is that you really want, so you know exactly what you're asking for. Because like I was saying in the beginning, I feel you can have a broad selection of things that you like or that you're good at and that you can focus on, but you're trying to focus on everything at once. So it's like spirit don't know what to help you on, because you won't help on everything, but also what work are you going to put in? And I feel like if you already don't put work into yourself, you probably don't put it into your craft for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you feel the need to go out and ask other people's opinions. Like, okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Because you don't even know what you love. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even put your love into your work or whatever it is you're creating, because you just gonna do something and then go ask this person what they think about it. And it's like, what do you think about it? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you really need to talk to your higher self and really get to know yourself more, so you can understand what it is that you want in your life, and also what do you want, like what do you want for the things that you are creating at this moment. I'm getting like heavy like business with this pile, like entrepreneurship, or like you're just working on a craft. So it's whatever it is, but I'm really picking up heavy business ventures here. So next we have do the work. See, that's what I was saying. Like, talk to spirit. You be asking spirit, oh, spirit, help me do this, help me do this. And it's like, okay, what you gonna do? Because I'm going to lay these tools out in front of you, but are you going to pick them up and use them? Or you want me to pick them up and do that too? So we have do the work. This gives me Scorpio energy. I'm also getting Aquarius and Capricorn. It's not enough to dream or pray. It's not enough. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to really talk. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just asking, you really need to talk and be like, look, I've been doing this, but I could do this, you know, could you help me here? Because I'm not seeing this. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Exactly. That could also be a thing. You don't have consistency. I can understand that. I really just feel like, Power, when your downfall comes from wanting validation from outside yourself. That's what's blocking your potential. You are outside of yourself. You don't know yourself for real. You haven't taken the time to get to know yourself. Especially with this Name All the Things You Love card, I feel like you don't practice enough self-care. I also feel like you don't practice what you preach, if I could be honest. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you may be able to call out other people's cap or whatever the situation is, but it's like, gotta look at what you do too. You know what I'm saying? And stop storing only negative energy. You know, you are in control of what you remember, what you store inside of you and all that shit. You don't have to accept the negative shit. You know, now granted, if it's somebody that care about you telling you about yourself and they're not trying to like be rude or anything, yes, keep that in mind, because when those moments arise, you'll be like, okay, maybe I'm acting like a bitch right now. Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my aggression right now isn't needed. But yes, keep my aggressive energy. Just know when to use it. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. So lastly, we have deservingness. I was saying, when this card came out, Power, I was saying, like, you may feel like you aren't deserving of success and to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? But you are. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you have too much that you're focusing on. And it's like, damn it, pick one thing and go hard for that. Or pick whatever it is you're doing and go hard for that and show consistency. You know what I'm saying? Really, really buckle down on that shit. So lastly, we have, you are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. And that's coming out on top of Name All the Things That You Love card. And I was telling you, like, your higher self be trying to get you hit before the embarrassment can take over, or before the hurt and anger can step in. Your higher self be trying to tell you, like, look, sis, do it this way. I felt this is a good idea. I feel like you fight yourself a lot, and you fight the positive. I feel like you might take the positive shit as negative. You know what I'm saying? So Power One, what I'm getting for you what's blocking your potential is you. I feel like you have to stop looking outside of yourself for validation, and you need to strengthen your connection with yourself and whatever higher power you believe in, whether that's your higher self, spirit, God, whatever it is. I feel like you need to get more connected so you can start seeing your worth in the shit you possess on the inside, because you can do it. You know, I just feel like you send yourself back because you look for validation outside yourself. You know, you ask what to do, but you don't look for what to do, and it's your work. You got to do the work. So Power One, that has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed this pick a card. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Okay. Oops. Hi Power 2. Welcome to your reading. This is a what is blocking you reading. Don't forget, if you would like to book a personal reading, everything is in the description box for you. My Instagram is also in the description box. And thanks for almost 900 subscribers. We're about to get started with your reading. So you chose Power 2, which is the smoky quartz crystal. So this helps with clearing negativity, you know, cleansing the energy around you, making sure it's purified and all that good stuff. So you got, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? So I'm getting exercise. I heard running specifically. Do I know all my strengths, and am I using them? I feel like no, you do not. You might relate to Power 1. Am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? So, Power 2, so far what I'm getting from you of what could be blocking your potential is that you don't know when to let go. So yeah, you could really relate to Power 1. Power 1 had the problem with accepting things being put on them, and I feel like for you, you just don't know when to drop people or things that don't serve you anymore. You possibly hold on to things that aren't needed as well. But I feel like for you, it's more so in the sense of people. You hold on to people that you don't need anymore, that you just want to be around or you care for really deeply. So I feel like that's why it's the, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? You know, I feel like you don't weigh out your sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you have to sacrifice. I feel like you have to make a sacrifice between yourself and another person, and you could be choosing that other person over yourself. Is what I'm getting. So how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Today's soul action is choose one self-care action to do today. So I'm going to flip it so you can pause it and read it. And you can have the option to pick your own self-care action out of this list. Okay? So then after that we have, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? So what I'm getting from this also is that you're just totally unaware. It's like you're out of it. It's like you just here. I feel like you are just going through the motions, kind of. I don't really think you're really in tune with anything. I feel like you kind of just drifting, maybe. You know, you just like, you want to go here? Yeah, sure. You want to do this today? Oh, okay. Like, you just going with the flow, man. That's just what I feel. But I feel like it's leading to a bad thing because it's not helping you recognize that you don't have to do that. You know, I feel like it's leading you to believe that this is just life. You know what I'm saying? It's just, when something comes your way, you deal with it and then you move on. And it's like, do you know all your strengths and are you using them? You can stop shit. You know that, right? You can say no. You know that, right? Like, you don't have to just accept everything that comes your way. And I feel like that's what you're not understanding, part two, is that, yes, it is life, but you are in control. You have more power than you think. It's also your life. So you live it the way you want to live it. Don't just view it as, oh, you know, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, you eat, go to sleep, and you repeat it. That's death. I heard that's an assignment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a dead ass routine that is going to just keep on making your brain deteriorate. I feel. I don't think you're teaching yourself anything new. I don't think you're trying to learn anything, Power 2. I feel like you are just drifting. I feel like you've fallen into this complacent energy and you're just like, this is cool. I don't feel like you're going out of your way to achieve what it is you see yourself achieving. I feel like you stopped believing in your dreams almost, Power 2. I feel like you stopped believing in yourself. I feel like you got to a point where it was like, look, I tried it, it didn't work. Okay, I give up. I feel like you surrendered to the Matrix, if I can be honest. I feel like you surrendered to just living an everyday life and just being like, it is what it is. Sometimes you get happiness. You know, sometimes we get blessed with treats. And it's like, you can get blessed with treats all the time. You know what I'm saying? You are the blessing. You hold the blessings. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you see for yourself, you can actually do it. And I feel like you don't have anybody telling you that you can do it. I feel like you don't have a team to motivate you as well. Sometimes you need that outside party to be like, you know, you got this, you can do it. I feel like you may not have that. So it just caused you to be like, this is life. You win some, you lose some. The people that made it are lucky. I feel like you're just being really pessimistic right now. You know, I feel like you're blocking your own blessings by telling yourself that they only come at a certain time instead of realizing they come whenever you want them. You know? So we have, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? Oops. Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Okay, so what I'm also getting from this is that you are really just afraid of failure. I feel like you are just scared to flop on your ass and just really be down bad on your ass, rock bottom. I feel like you are so afraid of being lower than where you are right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you put in the drive and the work, you won't have to worry about that. Also, like I was saying, you could be a little pessimistic, just viewing shit as like, it happens. You're not thinking about what would happen if I didn't fail. What would happen if I actually set out to achieve everything I was looking to achieve? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're just looking at it like, well, it worked for a few people, but I'm not those people. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna cat pile too. You making me mad with this lazy ass energy. It's like, do you know all the strengths you possess? Like, god damn, will you look at yourself? Will you finally look at yourself from your perspective and realize who the fuck you are? Like, you don't even know who you are. I feel like you walk around with all this power. Like, yeah, it said, that's not the part. It said we all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. And I know you get inspired by other people doing the same, because there's so many people out there who are showing you it's possible. It's so many winners out there. And yes, you could be one of them, but do you believe that? Do you believe you're a winner? You know what I'm saying? You probably like, see, I don't have that. That's why I can't do it. Will you fucking stop? How do you know you don't have that? Did you try to tap into it? Did you try? You know, that's what I feel like, Pautu. You are afraid to try. And it's because you're afraid to fail. But without failure, there's no growth. How are you going to learn if you don't make a mistake? You think the people that's where they at now didn't fuck up? No, they did. They just kept going. Like, and this message may sound cliche, but I'm going to just be real with you. Like, it's not, I feel like your situation is not as bad as you may think. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you feel like nobody's there. You know, you don't have spirit guides watching over you. You're not protected. You're just a regular person, but you're not. You're not. And it's like, you can't start getting these things until you feel appreciative of them, until you start seeing that you are deserving of them. I feel like what's really going on for you is that you're going to have a chance and an opportunity at a new start. With this, am I focused on when I am losing or gaining card? I feel like you're going to have a chance at a new start. You're going to have an opportunity, excuse me, to showcase your work, or to, yeah, and I feel like showcase your work. I'm also getting like artwork, like literal work, but I'm also getting like the work you put in to be where you want to be. So I feel like you could be comfortable. You could be a little complacent right now. You could be comfortable, and it's like, why would I get this up when life is cool? And that's the problem. Life is cool. Is it beautiful? Is it amazing? Is it great? No, it's just cool. That's the in-between answer. That's the answer. It ain't bad, it ain't good. You know, it's cool. That's the in-between ass answer. No, this is your life. You want to live the best life that you could ever live, because it's your life. You know what I'm saying? So, Pautu, really focus on your strengths, okay? And get out of this comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Get out of this comfort zone of feeling like this is just life. This is the way it is and the way it's going to be, because it's not. It will only be that way if you continue to let it be that way. If you continue thinking that that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're afraid to leave the nest. Granted, some of you can still stay with your parents and be afraid to move out. That could be a thing. And that could be the failure you're scared to have. It's like, I don't really want to be on my own. I like the fact that I can just help you pay bills. At some point, you got to leave the nest, man. All right? At some point, you got to leave the nest. Listen, I don't know how old you are. I'm just letting you know, at some point, you got to do it. Because your mama and your daddy had to do it in order to take care of you. So, you got to do it at some point. But I'm also getting, like, you need to realize the life you're living now can be left behind. It can. Because there's more to obtain. There's better. There's better days than just getting off of work and sitting down all day and not doing shit. There's better days than that, okay? Like, what's it to say? Good days, sis. There's good days, okay? You got them. You just got to believe in them. So I feel like for you, it's about, are you able to leave your comfort zone, Pautu? Are you willing to make the sacrifice to leave behind what you are used to and what you know, and learn what you don't know, and to try to achieve new goals and new dreams? You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to believe in yourself again. I feel like you used to believe. I feel like you could have probably had some crushed, a dream or some hopes, or something didn't work out right, and it kind of made you just be like, see, this is why I don't try. I feel like you need to pick yourself back up and try again. I feel like this time you just need to execute better and have a real plan for what it is that you want to do. But I feel like you're just so scared of failure that it's like, I'm not even going to try. And it's like, what, Pautu? You got to at least try. You know, how will you know if you don't try? How do you know? I feel like some of you may want to be a singer, or I'm getting jazz musician. Somebody may play the saxophone. But I'm just getting, how are you going to be the best that you can be at what it is you want to be if you don't try? If you don't even play the saxophone no more, how you going to be the best saxophone player if you ain't even practicing the saxophone? You know what I'm saying? So it says, are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today, make a list of all the things that you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart take a breath and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. Exactly, Pop 2. So I'm going to move on from that. We have Malachite, prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Your team fucking with you. Like I was saying, you might feel like, I ain't got nobody out there for me. You do. They just waiting on you. Because I feel like they ain't gonna move unless you move type shit. It's like, yeah, I can keep putting signs and synchronicities and shit in front of your face, but if you don't actually go out and take the opportunity, it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Spirit can throw you all the signs that you want to see. What you gonna do with them? You know? So I do feel like once you make this shift can happen for you. I feel like it's already happening for you, but you can receive it once you believe in it and actually make the shift. So we have Azurite, deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. So this could have been about a love situation. I almost said love triangle. Okay, so that could be why it's like, you just feel like, you probably are emotionally scarred, if I could be honest. That's because you was blocking your potential. You don't see anything past this. You have a lot of healing to do. The first card was, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion to my daily life? So probably you could have got your heart broken. And that's why it's like, you're afraid to let go. You're afraid to leave your comfort zone type shit because you still hurting. I feel like you still living in it. And the sacrifice would be to leave this situation behind. And I don't know if you're ready to do that or not. But I'm getting, if you do leave it behind, it'll be good for you because then you'll be able to start seeing yourself in a different light instead of what that person view you as or whatever you were looked at in that situation. However you were looked at in that situation, sorry. Diamond, value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. Yes. Yes, you are the prize. You are it. So that could be why you are in this depressive funk. You could be heartbroken. It could be about love. And you just feel like, damn, how the fuck that person do me like that? You don't appreciate yourself. You still don't see yourself for yourself. You still trying to figure out how that person views you, I feel. Go watch Power One. You might relate to that, but I still feel like you're trying to, you place your power in other people's hands, Power 2, if I could be honest. That's what I'm getting. You place your value, your sense of worth in other people's hands. And when they give you the feedback, you might not like it. So it's just like, oh. And it's like, you could have been like, do you find me attractive? This person's like, you about a 6. And now you just think you a 6. That's it. Somebody could be like, oh, you look good today. Thanks. You don't even believe it because you feel like you a 6 because that motherfucker told you was a 6. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what if you think you a 10? You know, you actually could be a 10, right? Like, so I feel like you have a lot of releasing to do from a past emotional situation. It could even be current or recent, but I just feel like you have a lot of emotional healing to do, and you really need to get back in tune with yourself. So then you can start seeing the strength that you possess, and you won't have to look at this sacrifice and choose them over you, you know, and be like, should I leave this alone, girl or boy? If this person made you need deep emotional healing, I think you should let it go and focus on that deep emotional healing, okay? I don't think that messing with this person again is going to make anything change. In fact, it might make it worse. I think it's time to just focus on you, Pile 2. So I'm getting what's blocking your potential, Pile 2, is you are stuck on a situation from the past. And it is preventing you from seeing your worth in today's present moment. You know, you can't change what happened in the past. You might not have reacted the way you hoped for or wanted to, but it's like, it's already over with. You got to be here in the now. And I feel like it's fucking you up because now you're just going through the motions. Because you back there still. So in your present moment, you just like this. You just going through shit. You just going through the motions and shit. It's like, oh yeah, I do gotta be working now. All right, let me get up You're not going out to achieve nothing. You're not doing no research on the shit that you like. You're not strengthening your craft and your hobbies. You just going through the motions and you just waiting on the day you ain't got to go through it no more. You got to put the work in, Pile 2. So next we have visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. I feel like this resonates for, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? And I feel like I was saying, you could be afraid of failure. This could be in the love department. It doesn't have to be. It could be for anything, but I feel like you're afraid of failure. You're afraid of hitting rock bottom. Okay, I'm getting again. So whatever this emotional situation was, it really, really had you fucked up. It did. And I feel like you're afraid to go back to that place. But I don't think you realize you haven't left. If I could be honest, Power 2. I don't think you realize that you haven't left. Because it's coming up and it's still affecting you now. And you still aren't able to see your worth. Because of how that past situation went. It's time to start over. It's time to start a new life. It's time to leave that shit behind you. It's time to let that shit go. Okay? Whatever you see yourself doing, know you can do it. Because this is it, God. This is Spirit's second time telling you that you have superpowers. Okay? It's just up to you to tap into them. So next we have let go of guilt. Yes. Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Didn't I tell you can't change the past, Power 2? There's nothing you could do about that. Like I said, I was getting like, you probably wish you could have reacted a certain way. You can't change it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you just got to value yourself more now. You just got to know, okay, I'm never dealing with that shit again. Because in the past, I ain't do shit about that. It bothers me. So if it come up in the present, we ain't dealing with that. But yeah, don't hold on to that. Because it's keeping you in this drifting ass energy. And you don't need to do that. You need to be focused on your shit. Clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. Especially the emotional one. Because I feel like money might not really be the issue. You know, you might not be where you want to be financially, but I also do feel like you're afloat. You know, I don't think you're really struggling too bad. I just feel like you could be better. You could be doing better, you know, and you know that. And that's why I feel like you kind of, instead of doing the work, you just waiting on your blessings and miracles to come. But you got to do the work too. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So I'm getting, you need to plan better. You need to plan better so you don't run into these problems. You could have a fear. I mean, you could have been broke before and you have a fear of going back to that. Plan. Schedule them bills out. If a bill due on the 5th, you better have that money on the 5th. You know what I'm saying? Make your plans in advancement so that way when the time comes, you are prepared and ain't nothing catching you off guard. Ain't no bill sneaking up on you. And now you got 2 bills that's underpaid or whatever the case may be. So Power 2, what I'm getting for you that is blocking your potential is you are still holding on to a past hurt and past fears that no longer serve you. And you need to get out of the mindset that everything will come to you. You have to work as well, okay? You can really resonate with Power 1. But Power 2, that has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that will be in the description box for you. Okay, last but not least, we have Power 3, which is the amethyst crystal. It's my favorite. So I'm getting like a seer, a looker. So maybe Power 3, you're really intuitive and you can see through, like, you can read in between the lines really, really good. You can see through the veil is what I'm getting. Psychic abilities. So we have, how does your body want you to move today? So I'm getting like exercise and dance. Might want to dance, take a dance class, some shit like that. What's coming? What's that shit called? Zumba. They used to make us do that in school at gym. I don't know if people still into that, but yeah. What can I do to make a difference? Okay. So I'm getting, this has to do with image. You could be focused on outside appearance. is what I'm getting here. Am I consistently showing up? So you could want to live or look a certain way, pile 3 is what I'm getting, but it's like, I mean, you could be lazy. Who am I ready to forgive? How does my body want me to move today? What can I do to make a difference? Am I consistently showing up? Who am I ready to forgive? I feel like, oh my goodness, all these piles kind of like go together. But what I feel is happening for you, pile 3, is that you are ready. And that's the thing. It's like pile 1 was the beginning. I feel like this could be someone's one big giant story. So maybe watch all 3 piles. But pile 3, what I'm getting for you is that you are probably ready to get out of this depressive funk. You've probably been laying in bed for a long time is what I'm getting. And it's like you're ready to get out of there. So I feel like you want to glow up. If I can be honest, I feel like you're ready to glow up. And I feel like it could be that you want to shit on somebody. With this, who am I ready to forgive? I'm getting daddy issues here. So maybe something you need to talk to your father or heal a relationship with your dad if possible, you know. But if not, it could just be another masculine in your life. Or a grandfather is also what I'm getting. Trigger warning. Some of you could have been molested by a grandparent. And it's had you view yourself different like your whole life for like a really long time is what I'm getting. Whew, okay. So we have, how does my body want to move today? When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today, how does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. So, I feel like practicing some self-care, like how all the other piles got. But I feel like with you, though, pile 3, I feel like you're the most ready to make this transformation and this change. It's just that your reasoning behind it may be, I'm getting a little shallow. So I'm getting, you could want to do this to prove to somebody else, like, ha, look at me. I was worth being with, or I was worth da-da-da. And it's like, you doing this for them or you doing this for you? So I feel like what's blocking your potential is that you could, like pile 1, want validation from people outside of yourself, and also knowing what you have. I feel like your downfall could be knowing what you have to do and not doing it consistently. So you may do it, but you might not do it consistently, pile 3, sorry. With the what can I do to make a difference card, I feel like this is something you ask yourself a lot. I feel like you find yourself going back to asking the same thing. You know, Spirit, what am I not doing? What am I not seeing? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you not trying to see something, or like you don't want to see something. I feel like it might hurt you if you see it. So you could be being a little in denial on purpose to protect yourself is what I'm getting. Also, I'm getting with this card, it's like I just keep, like, get out of bed is what I keep hearing. It's like, stop being lazy. Like, get your ass up. It's really the energy I'm getting from this. So we have, what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams no more. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action. Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Yeah, I feel like you need to go get your ass out of bed. I don't know. I feel like you've been in hermit mode for too long. You've been resting for too long, whatever the case may be. But it's like it was saying for pile 2, like, do you know the strength you possess and are you using all of them? I don't think you understand the impact you can have on other people's lives, pile 3. I feel like you could only be thinking about yourself during this time. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what could be blocking you from seeing your potential is the fact that you don't interact with other people for them to tell you, you know, the good shit that you do. I feel like you might, I don't know, inspire people probably on a fashion level is what I'm getting. Or I just feel like you are a very good person. Like you have a very bubbly, bright personality and you can just naturally inspire people. I feel like you have the type of laugh that can light up a whole room, or like you have the energy that it could be dull and then you walk in, it's like, why everybody's so quiet? And it's like, you don't even realize you the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you realize that who you are. Like I was saying, you know, something could have happened to you. It doesn't have to be the message I was intuitively picking up on, but something could have happened to you to the point where you started to view yourself different on the outside. I do feel like it could have involved sexual assault, and I feel like it has you viewing yourself as like not worthy, or you could have like been disgusted with yourself, like when you looked at yourself. And I feel like it's because of the things that were done to you. My bad, y'all, I'm almost done. I feel like it was the things that could have happened to you, you know. And then with this here, who am I ready to forgive? Could be a lover, family member, I'm not too sure. So next we have, am I consistently showing up? Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. And that's why I would keep saying, like, get your ass up, get out of bed, like, go do something. I feel like you, like I said, you know what you have to do. You just aren't doing it. Like, you probably know it'll be good to get up and go to the gym every morning. You'd be like, I went Wednesday, I can skip Thursday. And it's like, if you don't get your ass up. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Today, journal where you can be more consistent in your life, in alignment with your soulful goals, then show up. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you know what you need to do. You lack consistency. You could be lazy. So who am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. It is time to let go, forgive, and move onward. Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action. Write a forgiveness letter. Then practice, I can never say this word, the whole Ho'oponopono. That's it. That's what we're going to stick to. Prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So you might also have to forgive yourself, is what I'm getting, Pile 2. Maybe you didn't show up for yourself in the best way all the time. And that's something you probably hold on to. Like in Pile 2 was upset at the fact that they reacted a certain way or didn't react a certain way in the past. And I feel like that's what you could be mad at yourself about as well. It's like, I shouldn't have did that, or I should have did this and that wouldn't have happened. I feel like you're blaming yourself in the present for something that happened in the past, and it's holding you back because you aren't there anymore. You know, you aren't in that same space. You aren't dealing with that anymore. So it's like, it's time to forgive. Now, granted, I don't know your situation or what you've been through, but you are ready, okay? I'm not going to tell you, just get over it, because, again, I don't know what you've been through. And then the message I picked up on, I'm not going to tell you to just get over that, okay? I can't speak on that. But what I am getting is that you're ready. You might know that already, but you really got to tap into that energy of knowing, like, you are ready to do this. You are ready to make this step. You are ready to move forward. You are ready to do better. How does my body want to move today? I'm getting heavy dancing. Like, you might pick today to just clean up, play some music around the house, and just dance all day. I feel like you just need to get back in tune with yourself somehow. So you don't even have to dance, but whatever is the best way you know how to get back in tune with yourself, Pile 3, I feel like that is what's needed. But I feel like, Pile 3, you might be really connected to music, is what I'm getting. So I feel like you need to view yourself in a from your perspective and not other people. I feel like you need to realize that you can light up a room and be the life of the party, and that in order to keep going and to see the results you want, you need consistency, okay? And you could also be holding on to something that's ready to be released. So next we have Citrine, unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So I'm getting, like, that's the whole I can't do it energy. So I'm getting, those are the things in the back of your head. So your little doubts, you know, the shit that's in the back of your head, remove it. The little fears in the back of your head, tell them we got it type shit. Like, I feel like it's nothing for you to worry about. The only thing blocking your potential is your laziness, if I could be honest, and some repressed anger. But like I said, again, I'm not going to tell you how to heal this situation, because this situation may differ for everybody. So You know, when you're ready to tap into that, yeah. But you don't have anything to worry about. I feel like everything's going to work out for you the minute you see yourself for yourself, okay? So we have Topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Yes, I feel like you're very angry, and that's what's also stopping you from showing up for yourself consistently. Because sometimes I feel like I'm seeing 6 hours, okay? So sometimes I feel like you may spend a long time reflecting on whatever situation you're still angry at, and it's like, it's going to keep you there. It's going to keep you in that situation in that moment instead of here in the present. I feel like here in the present, you could be a busybody. I feel like you probably do a lot, just not for yourself. So I'm getting like, yeah, you active and shit and you do shit. It's just not for yourself. You just you don't put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? When your body is sore, you don't sit down. You just be like, it hurt, but I'm cool. You know? Ametrine. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you, and your masculine side to give you confidence. So you need to work with yourself more. Like I was saying, like, you do a lot of work, just not on yourself. I feel like you do a lot, it's just not with yourself. I feel like your consistency needs to be with your self-care. So you may, like I said, go to the gym Wednesday and be like, I don't have to go Thursday because I went yesterday. No, get your ass up. Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you. Yeah, and that makes sense. Like, get you a routine going that you can stick to. So that way, even though it's Thursday and you went yesterday, you be like, I don't care, I gotta go today and I'm going tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? As it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, and your living and workspace and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Like I said, I feel like you know what to do because you know what you want to do. I feel like you want to shit on somebody for real. Or you just want to have a glow up. It doesn't have to be for nobody else. But I feel like you want to have a glow up. It's just, you're not organized. So some days you're ready to go to the gym, other days you're not. You know what I'm saying? Release jealousy. This is where that anger coming from. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something in the universe manifest exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. And this comes in front of, am I consistently showing up? No. So you mad at this other person for their results, but you the one that be skipping days in your consistency. You know what I'm saying? I feel this situation can resonate for love or just life in general. So please just take what resonate. But I do feel like you watch other people and you be like, that's what I was striving for. That's what I've been doing this and this hasn't worked. And it's like, stop. You're not focused on yourself again. Because you're worried about how that person got their results quicker than you. Why are you in competition? When really it's for you. It's to make you feel good. You ain't got to worry about what the next person doing. You know, everybody, you know, people lie, right? You know, most of the shit you see on the internet is cap, right? You know, don't pay attention to shit like that. Really focus on you. I'm also getting, you could be a bit bitter about an ex-lover. They could have moved on with somebody or chose somebody else, and that made you jealous. And that's where all this anger is coming from. So next we have words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract for yourself and others. And that's coming out on who I am ready to forgive. So I'm also getting yourself. You have to forgive this person that hurt you, and you have to forgive yourself for feeling like you didn't protect yourself enough. And it doesn't have to be from what I was picking up on. It could be anything, you know. Letting somebody talk to you a certain way. You could feel like, I should have said something, you know. Maybe it was best you didn't say anything. Maybe that person wasn't really how they said they was, and you really like that. So if you would have said something, y'all would have fought, and then you probably would have hurt them real bad. You know, you got to think about shit like that. Like, think about why that person did what they did type shit. And then really ask yourself, did it have anything to do with you? You know, back to that power one energy. Don't take things so personal. So power 3, what I'm really getting for you is blocking your potential is that you could be lazy, you know, so you lack consistency. You could be watching other people and comparing yourself. you know, creating secret competitions unconsciously is what I'm getting. Also, possibly feeling like, I feel like you might run into the problem of feeling like where you are right now isn't enough. But I don't think you're looking at the fact that you aren't where you used to be. You know what I'm saying? Also, you need to get in tune with yourself, both your masculine and feminine side, so that way you can truly be what you see yourself being. Because I feel like you know exactly what, I feel like pile 3, out of all the piles, you got your shit together the most. The only thing for you is that you're lazy and angry. Yeah, you're lazy and angry. So you have a lot of anger you're holding on to, which is preventing you from healing and moving forward. And then you're lazy, so you lack the consistency and the organization you need to be where you want to be. Even though I feel you know you can be there, you just are missing a few steps is what I'm getting. Okay, pile 3, that has been your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, everything will be in the description box for you down below.